So, you want to know a little bit about my experience? I'll tell you a little bit about my experience. Frogger, Flight Simulator. Um, Pong, Atari. Sega Genesis handheld, Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, Game Boy Black and White, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Advance SP. Um, uh, Sega Dreamcast, which you can only get in pawn shops because they went out of business. Um, Wii, Wii U, um, Nintendo GameCube, Harry Potter, Chamber of Secrets, beat that game. Um, Xbox 360. Phil Spencer helped create the game I played called Fable for months upon months and years on Xbox 360. Not signed into a Microsoft Xbox account to receive achievements from that game or any other game for years at a time. When Xbox 360 was still legit, and I was playing also PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. Like, PlayStation 1 was the Gecko, and um, it was The Legend of Dragoon. If you use a Game Shark, you can ruin the game for the rest of your life, and it would be a black screen, and you can no longer play the game again, even if you rent it at Family Video or Blockbuster, which is no longer around nowadays. Um, But Legend of Dragoon was an awesome game. Legend of Dragoon reminded me of a game I owned on PlayStation called Final Fantasy VII. And that was an awesome game too. And then we got PlayStation, we got PlayStation 2, we got PlayStation 3. Um, Played a friend's PlayStation 4. Actually, no, I played a friend's PlayStation 3. Never played a PlayStation 4 yet. Um, And then, for the Fable game, I played Fable, Fable 2, Fable 3, Fable remakes on the Xbox One. Um, then for Nintendo 64, if you're wondering about Fable, close to the end of the game, you get the opportunity to either have the strongest European badass fucking curled European fucking side bladed curled fucking long powerful sword in the whole wide world. And the choice is if you want to keep that sword in the Fable game on Xbox 360 is you have to hack off your mother's head, kill your mother. And you do that, you get the ultimate power of the best sword and the strongest sword in the world. And if you choose not to and you choose to save your mother, then it's a totally different sequence and storyline for both scenes. There's also like an Excalibur sword you can pick up too from the stone. You just have to have your good really, really high up instead of your evil really, really bad down. Then you can have babies in that game too and have sex. And you can go into people's villages and bust open their doors in Fable. And when you on Xbox 360, when you bust open, you go into a village at nighttime. You're strong as fuck, even with the ultimate sword or not, and all your magic spells and stuff, and your powers and armor and gear. And what you do is you just walk up to a fucking person's house and you just go boom, and you punch the fucking door down, or you fucking karate chop the door down and fucking knock it down. You kill everyone inside the fucking house, and then a sign will appear outside the house in the village that you grew up in Fable on Xbox 360. What will happen is a sign will appear, and it will ask if you want to live at this house and buy it, or if you want to rent it out. And if you rent it out, you continue to get a money income to you. And then, let's say I've played Microsoft Xbox, the original make Microsoft Xbox. which I bought one off of my brother for $50 one time, and he had it modded so it could play burned games for the original Xbox. And then we got the Xbox 360 we talked about, and then we got the PSP. I played that too. Monster Hunter, Freedom 1, 2, and all kinds of games on that. Destiny Warriors, Dynasty Warriors. And then we got I've played the Microsoft Xbox One, and then I've had the Microsoft Xbox One S, and then this one is the Microsoft Xbox One X Limited Edition, is what I was told. Used from GT Games. That's why it was more, and it looked the same as the other Xbox, and I was like, what's the difference? And he's like, this is the limited edition. It has a little bit bigger hard drive on it, and it's just like it's supposed to be better, because they both look the same except for one was like $20 difference. Yep. And then I've played more than that too. For console games and consoles that I can't think of at the moment, I've played all those. Um, let's see. Oh, we want to get into PC games. I played Perfect World Entertainment. It's an MMORPG. World of Warcraft, Blizzard Entertainment, Hearthstone, Heroes of the Storm, League of Legends, Dota, um, and every single possibly free to play or subscription to pay MMORPG out there, and more.